Hello, and welcome to English 111. I'm Amy Schomburg, and I will be your instructor for this course. During this quarter, we'll be covering a range of primarily Western literature in 3 genres: fiction, poetry, and a drama. Some of it will likely be familiar to you. Other texts may seem very challenging. That's fine. Our goal is to explore these texts together, so if you find yourself struggling with one of them, please feel free to reach out with any questions. The basic structure for the course will be this. Each week, I'll post a short video that covers the topics and assignments for that week. Make sure that you watch that because it will contain instructions on how to complete your graded assignments. Log in on each Monday if at all possible. I'll outline everything that you need to do on the homepage. Read through your assignments fully and let me know if you have any questions as soon as you can. Even if you want to complete your assignments later in the week, I won't be available over the weekend, so you need to plan ahead. This term, you will have a required textbook, the Norton Introduction to Literature. This class will focus on critical reading, so it is absolutely necessary that you have carefully read all of the assigned text in order to succeed in the class. You'll find your weekly reading assignments posted on the Canvas homepage and in the syllabus. In addition to these weekly reading assignments, you will also be expected to complete a discussion board post based on those readings and a journal entry each week. The reading and discussion board posts need to be finished by the following week. The journal entries will be graded all together at the end of the course. You can either submit them one by one throughout the course, or you can turn them in all at once at the deadline. These entries should be at least one full page and should demonstrate critical thinking about the texts. They can be analytical, reflective, or creative responses to the text, and do not need to be formal in tone or formatting. This is just a space for you to share your thoughts or ideas on what we are reading. The bulk of your grade will come from 3 writing projects, the first of which will be posted in week 3. I'll give you full details and a lot of resources then, but if you haven't completed English 101 or are just new to writing about literature, let me know. I'm happy to walk you through it. There will also be a final exam at the end of the course that will cover all of our readings, so make sure that you don't skip any. If you fall behind, I do accept late assignments. There are standard point deductions, but I will waive those if there are any extenuating circumstances. This quarter particularly, I'm going to be very lenient because I know that most of us are dealing with unexpected circumstances on a daily basis. So, if you can't get your assignments turned in on time because you're struggling with technology, internet access, additional work or family responsibilities, or just because functioning during a pandemic is really stressful, please let me know. I'm happy to grant you an extension, talk you through your homework, or answer any questions that you might have. But make sure that you really need an extension. This class moves quickly, so getting caught up isn't easy. Don't try to do 10 weeks of work in one. It never ends well. It's important to remember that just because this course is online, that doesn't mean that you're on your own. If at any point you need help, just send me an email through your inbox or to the address listed in your syllabus. I will have office hours this quarter, just not in person. You can, however, reach me by phone or Zoom through the link in your Canvas menu. Just look on the left-hand side of the course site. I'm happy to answer whatever questions that you have. If you're new to online learning, SCC has a lot of resources available to you, including laptops and hotspots to check out. There are also emergency funds available if you're struggling financially. Check with financial aid to see if you qualify. After watching your videos this week, be sure to read through the syllabus and take some time to explore Canvas. There's also a COVID video that you need to watch by Wednesday. For our first week, we'll be examining 4 American short stories: The Cask of Amontillado, The Open Boat, The Yellow Wallpaper, and The Story of an Hour. These are included in your textbook. You'll need to complete these readings for your weekly discussion assignments and for your final exam, so read them carefully. If you haven't gotten your books yet, order them as soon as possible. For this week only, I've also posted links to your reading assignments in your modules in case there are any shipping delays. You can find more about these stories, their authors, and the literary movements that define them in your next video.